Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing the Gemini reading in honor of Gemini season. Wait, are we in Gemini season? Yeah. It's so weird. It feels like it's been forever. And we have a Gemini new moon, so that's pretty Gemini-y. Yeah, so I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to start with the Mystic Moon Oracle deck and see what is going on. I don't know if any of you guys watched Teen Witch, the movie. I feel like I woke up and my hair looked like it, so I'm like a big 80s person, 80s and 90s, so I'm old compared to a lot of the people I'm surrounded by that are from a different generation anyways. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Geminis for June, for the rest of their season. I've got a surrender card here, even though it didn't come out, it flipped over. Then I've got a settling. So I just had the settling card actually too with Scorpio, but that's an interesting combination. Well, I definitely feel like, new direction. Okay, so I feel like with the new moon, there's definitely going to be a new direction, and I feel like it's either because no cards are ever, no one is going to tell you from coming from a good point to surrender to settling. That's never, no one should ever settle. So what I feel like this is saying is, with this new direction, is surrendering to the unknown. Your two options here are surrendering to the unknown or settling, and it's scary because you have a situation right now, I think, that could be secure. This bear is really depressed, okay? So settling means not taking a new direction, which could be comfortable, but it's also kind of miserable, okay? With this new direction, you're sort of like, I feel like how I interpret this in this reading is like she's like naked, she's really vulnerable, she's exposed. It's like she's alone, but there's like a huge bright light here. So that she's naked here too, actually, or yeah, so there's a lot of fear around not settling because you're very exposed and naked and vulnerable and alone, okay? But I feel like the message here is to trust in that, is to believe in that, because you're on the verge of an awakening. But I also feel this is the divine masculine having an awakening. So you might need to understand that what you are experiencing is not necessarily, like, you don't know what's going on. So if my readings are mainly for, with an emphasis on twin flames, hence why I'm using the twin flame oracle card. So if you're dealing with a masculine, you may not know what's going on with him, but by settling, you're kind of preventing him from his growth. By you surrendering to your own fears, he's going to have his awakening, because you guys are on a parallel journey in different ways. So if you trust, then you're actually facilitating what you really want, because then you're facilitating an awakening and change in him. I got the guide for my last reading too. So pay attention to your spirit guides, your spirit messages. Every time you look at your phone and it's 1111 or 555, which is a lot of change, like any number that's significant to you, that means you're connecting to your spiritual path and you're being led and you're supported and you're not alone, and this is like a set out journey. So just pay attention to those little lights in the dark, because they are guiding you, and they are very significant actually. So I have compromise here, okay? So I get the feeling that if this divine masculine comes forward and he has come to you with some changes that he's made, you might need to be a little more compromising than you have in the past. Not compromising your values or your self-worth, but compromising your things that you're stubborn about, that you have not wanted to change, that you need to change. So the message I'm getting with this is that if you guys have been very set in your ways, it's not working in this dynamic. There's something that you need to be a little more flexible about, okay? That's the only thing I can really get from that card. So 10 of Swords, 7 of Wands, okay. But you know what? I'm not going to take those, because those were here from her last reading. I'm not, sorry. Negate that, okay? So now I'm using the Mystic Mondays deck. I got a Princess of Cups, Six of Swords, and an Ace of Pentacles. Wow. There will be a new offering of some sort. It might be related to work. It might be related to romance. But it is a gift that someone is bestowing upon you. A new beginning, a tangible thing that you could actually feel. It could be, this could be you guys. This is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be you guys getting into your like intuitive energy, or your just, you know, your own like emotional state of like connecting to yourself. But it also could be one of those water signs. But I do feel like with the Six of Swords, you guys are moving towards a clearer path. I think in the past you've been sort of confused, you've been sort of burdened, but I feel like with the Six of Swords, you're traveling to something better, and there is a new beginning upon the horizon. I've had now a new direction card, a new beginning, and a Six of Swords, so there's definitely something new, which I know that Geminis love. So yeah, let's see what, and it's the new moon, so that makes sense. Seven of Swords reverse. I do feel like some of you are working on letting go of betrayal from the past. You felt deceived. You felt someone wasn't out for your best interest. But I do think that's the thing of the past. I think with the Six of Swords, you're moving in a different direction from that. Two of Swords reverse is also the confusion that I was talking about in the beginning. I feel like you're letting go of that confusion. You're allowing your intuition with the Princess of Cups to guide you, and you're looking ahead with this Three of Wands, another Ace of Pentacles, guys. This is freaking nuts. Okay, so I don't know if you guys already did some manifestations for the new moon, but it's not too late to just like write down the things you want. Just try to focus on what you want, because there is a new beginning. Someone is offering you a new beginning. Okay, so Three of Wands is kind of waiting for your ship to come in, but it's coming, you know. That's what this reading is already telling me. And you're going to be letting go of a very heavy period. So some of you might have been holding all these wands, and you're just going to let them go. Now I feel like with the Four of Cups, I want you guys to understand, like, this isn't Ace of Cups, but the Ace of Cups is like that person. If you took this away, that's like sort of the Ace of Cups card. So someone's offering you something, but it's a little more tangible with a pentacle, but still, there is someone giving their hand out. Now, I want you guys to be careful that you're not too busy focusing on how you thought this offering would look, that you're going to ignore this cup, okay? It's very interesting that I got both of these cards together. So, I don't want you to miss your ship, because this may not look how you perceived or anticipated this offering to look, but it is coming in. So I want you guys to make sure, because this guy is in his little dreamland of like, oh, these three cups are the best, and I don't really need this cup, but this cup is what you've been wanting. It just may not be as obvious. So that's the message I am getting. That's the message I am getting. I don't know why that sounded so weird. I'm gonna pull from the Twin Flame Oracle. The Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 to see. So if you guys are dealing with someone in separation, what their higher self would like to express to you. I'm afraid to take that next step right now. Okay, so there's still some fear. I'm sorry I held myself back with you. There's still fear. You are never far from my mind. I feel too much pressure. Right now I'm working towards a better future. So I feel like there's a lot on this person's plate, and they feel like they're thinking about you a lot, but you're never far from their mind. I'm sorry I held myself back with you, but they feel a lot of pressure. I don't know if this will be you just yet. I didn't get like a card that signifies the time frame, but there is going to be a new beginning of some sort. Now, it might not even be from this person, but it can be related to your journey with this person. So if part of this journey is you guys still having another situation with someone else, that's fine too. I'm going to pull from Goddess Guidance Oracle deck here. See what the goddesses have to say about your situation. Wow, past life. Okay, so you guys definitely have a karmic tie to someone from a past life, This situation involves your past life memories. There's also some past life traumas that may have come up. So just pay attention to like that, and know that whatever you're dealing with is probably very like heavy. That's why you've had that 10 of Wands is like very heavy, because you've been carrying this around from past lives. It's the Isis card. Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So, oh, I thought another card came out. So, yeah, that's what I was telling you guys. It's okay to not settle, and to be independent, and to, you know, wait for what you really want. And in the meantime, being okay with being alone. And this is exactly the first card I started with was settling and don't settle. And this says stand up for what you believe is right. Don't back down. So don't, if you guys have like a dream of what you really want, no one's making you settle. You just have to surrender to that place where you're in the in-between and you don't necessarily have someone, okay? So, Gemini, I hope you guys connected to your message. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.